Chase, I've heard of this before. I never heard of the term janopause.
Never heard of it before.
Right after the holidays, and you've been out partying, you've been out eating too much and whatnot. For the month of January, to give your body a reset, you don't drink and you take. Basically, it's a resolution, the ultimate resolution.
So you're not drinking alcohol at all. You're supposed to lose weight. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer because there's a lot of calories in alcohol. I thought.
Bingo.
So that makes.
Well, let's talk to Judy Gaman about it here, health and wellness expert. Judy, welcome to the program.
Well, thanks for having me on. You know what? He's absolutely right. A lot of people don't get how many calories they drink.
Because that's the thing. You think of when you think of getting fat from drinking, you think of beer.
Well, of course, because we have beer gut. But we should talk about wine gut and hard liquor gut.
That's what I'm saying. It's all going to the same place. Is basically what I'm saying.
That's exactly right.
But you know what, Judy? I thought alcohol was good for you. Well, not all alcohol, but I thought red wine was really good for you.
Well, the studies came out that it's good for heart, but it's good because of the resveratrol. But then they came out and said, but you'd have to really drink, multiple gallons of it per day to get enough resveratrol for it to make a difference. So it's just one of those spins they put on research studies that they do all the time.
So as far as this goes, is this an organized kind of a thing, this janopause deal? I mean, I'm thinking you're going to have to exercise, diet in conjunction with this. Just stopping drinking and carrying on like you usually do. Is that going to do a lot of good for you?
Well, you're saying you have to do both, but just stopping drinking. And basically in this 5-week study, all they did was stop the alcohol for 5 weeks. And the people lost over 3 pounds. Their cholesterol levels lowered significantly. Their glucose levels, which is, what we test for diabetes, that got so much better. It actually dropped by as much as 25%. And it's not just about the alcohol we drink. What happens when we drink, and this is mostly at restaurants, they start feeding you salty foods. Well, they put salty foods on the menu because when you're eating salt, you drink more. Guess what? When you're drinking more, they're making more money. So it's like a vicious cycle. You know what,
Judy? So much partying, I probably drink a gallon a day. I'm thinking probably slowing it down in January is a pretty good idea anyway, don't you think?
A gallon a day. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
But you know what? The thing that gets me, and we're talking to Judy Gaman, is, I get it, it's right after the holidays and stuff. But this is the most depressing time of year. If you ever need a cocktail, it's during the month of January. I mean, Judy, for the last 2 days here, it's been 3 below zero. If I ever want to drink, I want to sit there and look out the window. It looks like the Arctic tundra out there. Why not do it in April when I'm in a better mood and there's nothing going on then either?
There's never a good time. In April, you're going to think of another reason.
Well, no, I'm just saying. There's got to be a better time than January.
Judy, let's go back to something you said. Did you talk about losing 3 pounds?
Yeah.
Well, who gives a rat's ass? A good workout, you lose 3 pounds. What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I was going to say. 3
Shake
pounds.
Yourself, Judy.
I could skip lunch tomorrow and lose 3 pounds.
But if you keep it up, you can continue to lose weight. That's the whole premise of the study, is that, and I don't know that we really needed the study to tell us that. We need the study to, get on the air and talk about it. But really, if we know that alcohol causes us to gain weight, if we know that it causes our cholesterol and blood sugars to go up, do we really need a study that says, wow, if you stop it, then guess what? These things are going to be better.
No,
here's the deal. That's kind of a no-brainer.
Wait a minute. You're talking about 3 pounds. Do you know Norwood? Do you know that place here in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
The average Norwoodian weighs 300 pounds. You're talking about 1%.
Well, every pound counts.
You get that, Judy?
There's people in Norwood who can lose 3 pounds blowing their nose. So, Judy, why not move it to February?
Judy, do you think we're funny?
It's only 28 days. Not quite as much
hilarious.
A commitment.
Now, what are you going to do in February when you have to take your wife or girlfriend out for Valentine's Day? Sorry, honey. We're going to have just some Perrier because we're on the janopause 1 month late.
Okay, well, what am I going to do here on play? We have football every weekend until Super Bowl Sunday. What am I going to drink Perrier sitting there watching, whatever? Patriots v. Colts? No, I want a beer.
But the beer wants you, but the beer can't love you back.
Yeah. Hey, Judy, here's a question for you. I was rehabbing one of my apartments, and I found my contractor found $475. If you found $475, what would you do with it?
Well, I wouldn't buy beer. I'd split it with the contractor that found it, for being honest, and turning it over.
No, I'm already paying for that. I'm already paying for the contract.
Now, Judy, don't you agree that Tracy should give this guy at least half of this money because how easy would it have been for this guy to shove in his pocket?
How do we know he didn't do that already?
Move on about his business.
Probably already did.
So you're saying it was really like, 900 and he kind of like already pocketed
Well,
half?
you know those contractor guys. You can't trust them.
Barely made change.
I hope he's not listening to the show. You're going to get home and your house is going to fall down.
Right, exactly. That's another thing you need to know.
Yeah, good point.
And we're also speculating. I've got a couple of worried emails that Tony Montana is going to hear you talking about this. I'm looking for his cash.
And do what to me?
You
Chop me up?
Did you
a lot of people would like that.
Did you
probably.
see Scarface? Ty put you in the shower with a chainsaw.
I like that tiger he had.
Yeah, so Judy, I'm moving. I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go to April when I'm in a better mood. There's nothing going on in April. So what?
Yeah.
All right, April.
All
April it is. I'm going to call you and say, hey, are you doing it? Are you in April-o-pause?
You're on. Like I said, right now,
But
I look out the window. It looks like Antarctica out there. I need a cocktail.
Do you
No,
follow?
you need a good woman. You don't need a cocktail.
I have a good woman.
Do you follow the advice, though, Judy?
You know what? I do. I actually gave up alcohol several years back. Never felt better. Every ache, everything, headache, everything gone. And I probably will never go back.
211.
And I wasn't not an alcoholic. It sounds bad when you tell people you gave up alcohol. They start whispering, oh, really? Were you an alcoholic? No, I wasn't. I only drank on occasion, but just
You must have
decided,
been really big.
That's
211. Am I right?
You were not committed. So how much do you weigh now?
211.
You really ask me. I weigh 130, but you never should ask a woman how much they weigh. And I'm only answering that because, I'm in Texas and you're over there.
Yeah, you sound jolly. Fat people are always jolly. They always laugh. You ever notice that,
You
Judy?
said I sound jolly and fat people are always jolly.
Yeah.
Have you been reading that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People?
He does not know. He will Google that during the news we have coming up next. He knows not what you speak. Judy, we appreciate you talking to us.
See you,
Always a
see you
pleasure.
Judy.
All right, take care.